What's going on today, people? You already know what it is. It's your boy Tunchi, and this is YBETV. Hit me up on my Gmail at 1YBETV@gmail.com. I hit you back as soon as I possibly can. As soon as possible, man. I hit you back. For you ask, I'm be eating. This is a Kind Bar, peanut butter, berry, non-GMO, gluten-free. They pretty good. It's pretty much grains. It's pretty good, and it's part of my breakfast. That and juicing. You feel me? So it's pretty good. But moving on, today I want to talk to you guys about being a business owner and child support. So today I want to tell you like this. There's a lot of people out here on child support and they business owners, and they got like really high payments, and they like, man, I pay like $2,500 a month, man. I'm a truck driver. I make good money, man, but I'm paying all this. First thing is, I'll tell people is, if you are in a relationship and you got a girlfriend, wife, or whatever, I say, look, that's your business. Keep your business and your relationship separate unless she's helping you within your business. Don't go off bragging to your significant other, because if y'all split up, she's gonna be taking every piece of information she can possibly to court. But on the brighter side, even if she does do that, you are a separate entity than your business. Yes, you are a separate entity than your business. For example, if I got a job and I'm working for Apple, and Jehoshaphat over here, I have a baby with her, she files child support. I go down there and they say, sir, how much do you make? Apple pays me $45 a week. That's what Apple say. Apple say that they pay me that. Are they gonna be able to say, well, tell Apple, Tim Cook, see, I know who the people is because I'm an Apple head. Tell Tim Cook that we want to see the statements for his entire business for the year tune. If they're able to get in touch with Tim Cook's lawyers, they're going to tell them, like, what? Man, you can't see our damn business. So it's against the rules. Child support cannot ask you for your business earnings. They can only ask you for yours, because your business is separate from you. Just like a collector. Any collector, which child support is basically like a bill collector, can go after you and penalize you, but they can't go after your business unless you're getting sued. Then they will go after you and your business. But in the case of child support, they cannot go after you. Do you understand? Let me explain this. I have a business called Yellow, Red, Blue, and Green, right? This chick tries to put me on child support. Now, Yellow, Red, Blue, and Green made $500,000 last year. Oh, she's ecstatic. She like, oh, I swear to God, girl, I'm about to get all these Gucci purses, girl. It's about to go crazy, girl. This, and this, girl. I swear to God, girl. That's she doing, right? Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome, girl. Guess what? Nope. I make $45 a week from red, black, blue, and green. I don't remember the colors, but whatever the name of the company was. So I go up there and I go, give me some check stubs made, and I say, all right, well, this is how much money I made. You feel me? And this is how I'm going to approach it. So, all right, cool. I go up there and they say $45. She say, he make way more than that. He got a Maserati outside. He drive him. I'm like, first off, ma'am, that's a company car. Me and my associate, Romo, they decided that was the best direction of the company, which I've already said too much. That is a company car that is signed to the company that has absolutely nothing to do with me. Child support gonna look at her and be like, ma'am, we're talking about him and his assets, not the company that he's a part of. Well, he make $500,000. Like, at the end of the day, I don't know what she's talking about. I've never made $500,000 a day in my life. I make $30 per week. That's all I make, and I'm struggling. He stay in a big ass house. I'm like, another thing, like I said before, I don't own a house. I have absolutely, like, that's a house that's under the bid. That's another thing. Always put everything that you do under your LLC. Like when I buy my next property, Oh, that shit going straight under a LLC. I want to separate myself from it. Which means that I would have to personally do something, no, not nobody else. So to make a longer story shorter, people, if you have a business like trucking, number one, go get a LLC or incorporate yourself. First and foremost, put that truck under the LLC. Do business as the LLC. You need to get your EIN. You need to do that. That's your another social. So your personal debts, like prime example, before I got divorced, me and my ex went through a spell. I'm not going to give my total business. We went through a spell where she made some decisions financially that affected me, which ended up putting me into a little debt. It wasn't a lot of debt to the point where I couldn't pay it. It was the fact that I felt like this was a significant amount. And also, I feel like I shouldn't have been responsible because it wasn't based off of my decisions. It was her decisions that caused this debt. So I said, you're responsible for it. So they started to try to garnish wages. They could not garnish my wages because I own a business. The money that was in my business, they could not touch that. And they could not call my employer because I am my employer. They called the person that I had a contract with. They said, oh, well, I'm sorry, we can't garnish anything. Mr. Goodwin does not work for us. He works for YBE Transportation. You'll have to give here's the contact number for them. And guess what? If they would have called that number, guess whose phone was going to ring? And I would be like, garnish it? Man, listen, Mr. Goodwin only makes $11 a month for me. You get what I'm saying? The point is that they can't do that. They can't touch the business. When you're self-employed, that gives you a lot of protection. So when you're going out here trucking or doing anything, protect yourself. And for all my brothers out here that's fighting that child support, man, start your own business. Say what you make. If you don't believe me, go up there and ask any barber in the barber shop how much they pay for child support. If you don't want to end up in a box, think outside of it. YBE. Take care of your kids, man. I don't condone deadbeat niggas. But what I don't condone either is a woman living off a man's hard work. Go out there, work together, let them see them kids, and you know what it is. Do not screw them over because the system is only set out to screw people over on the child support most of the time. Most of the time, they do be getting the deadbeats, but you already know what it is.
Drug dealing and killing is going on in my town. It don't take a killer to kill or a driller to drill. See, just being yourself is the definition of real.